Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope y'all having a great day today. And I got this on the wrong screen. Sorry. We're gonna be looking at this video here. This thing says Florida representative accuses Biden of abusing presidential power, weaponized DOJ. Uh, I'll say right off the bat that I'm not so sure about that because I don't really think it was Biden that went after him. Somebody else did, personally. Let's see what these dudes talking about, though. They usually, well, y'all know, they usually bullshitting. But let's see.
Yes, the CEO of the Make America Great Again super PAC said it would be impossible for Democrats to replace Biden, and any attempt of doing so would just create chaos.
That is true if anybody's wondering that. Few of the states, it's already done. Georgia's ballot is going to be done. I mean, what I mean by that is the ballot, like being able to get on the ballot. Yeah, I think Georgia's is like a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe, and theirs is closing. And then that leaves only for President Biden himself to step down or for him to pass away.
Congressman Byron Donalds, Republican from Florida, joins us now. Great to see you, Congressman. Look, it's the big question right now. It's the big one that's hanging over all of this. Do you think Democrats are going to drop Joe Biden?
I don't know, and to be honest with you, that's their problem, not mine. I'm much more concerned that Joe Biden's going to be president for the next 6 months or so, and what does that mean for us when it comes to national security and all the other issues that the office of the presidency has to deal with.
Facts.
That's an issue that, frankly, Joe Biden.
The thing is, though, like, here's a question: did y'all know how bad off President Biden was? And if you didn't, how did you not? The thing that terrifies me the most is half the country didn't realize it. They couldn't see it. It doesn't make me wonder, and it doesn't make me happy that everyone knows now that this man has been literally abused. This is freaking inhumane. My dad passed away of dementia. He passed away during COVID of it. I couldn't even say goodbye to him. Because of that dude. I wasn't allowed to go to see him and say goodbye. I don't hold it against the dude though, because he's my president. But there'll always be that resentment. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's horribly terrifying to think that many people didn't realize it to begin with.
What does that mean for us when it comes to national security and all the other issues that the office of the presidency has to deal with?
Okay. I forgot he said something about that. Yeah. I don't think we gotta worry about that. I don't. The other countries have known that we've been this way.
That's an issue that, frankly, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris need to work out. They need to work that out immediately. When it comes to the presidential election, Donald Trump's going to be the next president. Because, number one, we know that Joe Biden can't do the job. Number two, the Democrats and the media hid the fact that Joe Biden is not capable of doing this job. And then number three, their agenda.
Homie, if you didn't notice that, you should not be a representative.
Has been a disaster. So people are sick of the agenda anyway. Then we find out they've been lying to us. So I think they're going to lose no matter who they've ever been around it. The bigger issue is who's running the country and how does that work for the American.
Jill Biden. She made it clear as day. I will say this, and it didn't even really matter because honestly, it's just a thing for me of what I was thinking when this stuff was going down, I would like to personally apologize to President Obama. I thought he was the one doing it, but after what I've seen with the way Jill Biden's acting, it's his wife. She should go to prison.
American people for the next 6 months or so until the next inauguration.
Jill.
All right, next one for you, Congressman. I want you to listen to what President Biden had to say about the Supreme Court's ruling on presidential immunity. Listen to this.
I haven't heard this yet.
This is a fundamentally new principle, and it's a dangerous precedent, because the power of the office will no longer be constrained by the law, even including the Supreme Court of the United States. I know I will respect the limits of the presidential powers I have for 3.5 years.
No, what?
It's a dangerous precedent, because the power of the office will no longer be constrained by the law, even including the Supreme Court of the
There's a centipede running across my floor.
United States. I know I will respect the limits of the presidential powers I have for 3.5 years. But any president, including Donald Trump, will now be free to ignore the law.
You're not free to... No president's free to ignore it. Everyone knows that this thing with the Supreme Court was about presidents, right? To set a president, because it's never actually been said, even though this is the president of how things have always been. Dude, Joe, look. You want to get technical, y'all? President Obama killed 3 Americans himself. So, do you think he should go to prison for that? What if it was a mistake and we don't know and all we're hearing is stupid stuff? No, he should not go to jail for that. That's what they ruled on. I don't know why he said the Supreme Court,
the
though.
Law. That's not true. What's your reaction to Biden's comments?
America, I'm so sorry. I had to roll my...
Oh, also, too, on that, y'all, did y'all notice that video was cut? They edited that video.
Eyes, because Joe Biden is the one who has ignored the limits of presidential power. He has ignored federal immigration law and federal border security law. It is his responsibility to faithfully execute that law. He has not done that. He's refused. He's actually done the complete opposite. The Supreme Court has told him not once but twice that a student loan bailout is unconstitutional, and he just keeps going around trying to find a new way. That's not being observant of the law. And it is well known that the offices of the government are not allowed.
I forgot his name. Mr. Florida Rep. I really don't think it's been Joe Biden. I really don't think it's been President Biden.
Allowed to suppress the free speech of the American people. Joe Biden's administration did that all through COVID-19. Very frankly, still doing it now. They tried to stand up some government agency talking about being the office of speech or speech or whatever they wanted to call that office. They had to shut that down because they were shamed by everybody. This guy has the unmitigated gall to talk about the powers of the presidency. He has abused those powers every step of the way. So I don't care what he has to.
Sorry, y'all. I can't, yeah. I don't even know why he had to bring that up. Let's just rub it in my face what I was telling y'all. Why is everybody so scared, too, of what Trump might do when he becomes president, when he's already been president and
that office? They had to shut that down because they were shamed by everybody. This guy has the unmitigated gall to talk about the powers of the presidency. He has abused those powers every step of the way. So I don't care what he has to say. The truth is, when Donald Trump was president, he lived within the confines of presidential power. He obeyed Supreme Court rules. He even agreed with Congress, even when Nancy Pelosi was running the place. That's how much he respected the presidency and the rule of law. Joe Biden has not done that.
Talking of eye rolls, one more.
I guess is he talking about like when he offered the National Guard or something like that, and everybody in D.C. said no?
With Congress, even when Nancy Pelosi was running the place, that's how much he respected the presidency and the rule of law. Joe Biden has
not sure
done
what he's
that.
referring to on that.
Talking of eye rolls, one more for you. Squad member Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez threatening to impeach the Supreme Court justices after their immunity ruling. She said, quote, "The Supreme Court has become consumed by a corruption crisis beyond its control. Today's ruling represents an assault on American democracy. It is up to Congress to defend our nation from this authoritarian capture. I intend on filing articles of impeachment."
All right, it was a 6-3 vote. That's 6 plus 3. Sounds like a fucking majority rule. Go back to bartending, you stupid bitch. I'm sorry. I don't like that. I don't like her. I don't like her. Never have. I mean, I don't even look. I hate the way she even looks. Look at that shit. She looks fake. Look at her. She looked like a conniving ass motherfucker. Anybody that is from the streets, y'all people, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you would not pin that person as a scandalous ass motherfucker. You stay away from that bitch because you know she gonna call the police on you. She dumb. She's dumb. Everybody watching this video, you are all smarter than that woman. Please don't take that as an insult. I know it's not a big bar. She's going to impeach the Supreme Court. Seriously? The woman that was jumping around acting stupid and started pulling her hair down like a stripper for a fucking rally.
Impeachment upon our return. Your comment on that, Congressman?
I got no comment to her. She should have saved those articles for Joe Biden, just like on all the issues I just laid out. The truth of the matter is the Supreme Court was put into a bind by the lawfare from the Biden administration. It's the Biden administration that decided to turn and weaponize the Department of Justice against their political rivals. So what is the Supreme Court supposed to do? Watch.
Hey, that is kind of fair since they brought the charges. That's kind of what took it into the Supreme Court. I didn't think about it like that.
Decided to turn and weaponize the Department of Justice against their political rivals. So what is the Supreme Court supposed to do? Watch it happen, knowing that they're doing things that are unconstitutional against the office of the presidency for political gain? The court made the right decision. We all know that there was an implied immunity for presidents when they leave office. If they didn't do that, then you can have a situation where Barack Obama is brought up on murder charges because he ordered a drone strike on an American citizen overseas with no due process.
Right.
But that's within the confines of the office of the president.
It could have been an accident.
AOC does not care about what a constitutional republic is. She just wants her way. And now that she doesn't have control over the Supreme Court.
I don't even think the bitch knows we live in a constitutional republic. It's all democracy, 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 democracy. I think she thinks that we are a democracy because she's in a Democratic Party. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I didn't learn crap from that video, did y'all? That was pointless. Because I don't know. I could tell right when Joe Biden was running for president, I could tell he was already sick. But like I said, I had already been experiencing it with my, with my dad. So I got a little bit different feelings on that about him, slightly. I find that they are abusing him to me. Like, to me, they're abusing him, and I don't like that. They take advantage of a man that we don't even know how many more years he has left. Let's say he has 3 more years left, 6 more years left. Yeah, let's say 6 years left of life. They took 4. He could have had 10 just sitting at home, having good time. You know he's got enough money. When they started saying winning and losing instead of voting and electing, that's when we had a problem. It's not about fucking winning. Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all later on, y'all. I'm looking for my button. I gotta do this again. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Much love and respect. I'll catch y'all later.